what Bob calls dolphining. The boat goes by with a wake, and he figures out just about where we need to be to draft him. Sometimes we get 2 knots. We were able to see this launch right from our marina. It was spectacular and loud. These are the brochures at the Kennedy Space Center. They are in every imaginable language: Dutch, Portuguese, French. This trip has really aged Bob and I. Greg, Tim, you are on our radar. Swear to goodness, I was putting up the sail just so we could pass this boat. The race is on. It is on like Donkey Kong. So this is the story of this kind captain and his first mate, and their lovely trawler helped us off a sandbar.
Have the other big one like this?
We've never done this before or used this, but we do have a small boat trying to help us. So if we get off, do I just call you? Does that happen that we call and then they can't?
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, I will call this number back. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah, just head her out to the channel. Slow.
We might run into another one.
Okay, I'm backing off.
Don't want to get that. Keep it neutral so it doesn't get in your prop.
Okay. Put it in reverse. You do that.
Damn, I can't, Bob. So this interesting marker means you can go either way, left or right. We met up with good friends, Greg and Nancy from Marquette, who winter in New Smyrna Beach. Only took pictures of the food though. This crab pot shows you the kind of current that we're working against. Sometimes we're up a couple knots, sometimes we're down. I'm always amazed at the size of these homes. We come upon them and I think, well, it has to be a clubhouse, a business, an Airbnb, something, a hotel. No, just two people living alone. Maybe never even there. Never see activity, people out and about. It's weird. This is right in the middle of Daytona Beach. We went to 3 expressway bridges, all very close together. Wait for it. It'll be worth it. Wait for it. Thought it'd be way more dramatic than that. Just a different perspective. See? Never saw that before.
This is the northbound sailing vessel. Two captains right behind the potential sold in. I'm putting command 090. Copy that, Captain.
After yet another challenging day trying to find an anchorage that was suitable, we discovered this cute little cul-de-sac of homes. Under the jib alone in a rather narrow channel on a Saturday. Everybody was having a bit of a struggle today in St. Augustine. We had current, high winds. This gentleman, I use the word loosely, didn't really care. And in an already bad state, this is what happens to us after he goes by. Man, I nearly wore out my little finger yesterday. Even pirate ships were having trouble. And they're pirates. This is the Bridge of Lions in St. Augustine. We stayed in the mooring field just before the bridge, and the following morning we and a couple other boats were waiting for their 9 o'clock opening. St. Augustine is the oldest city in the United States. It's also known for its Spanish architecture. We had traveled here about 4 years ago by car and had really explored the city, so we only saw it from the water this time, but it was even more beautiful. This is the Fort Castillo de San Marcos. It is the oldest masonry fort in the continental United States. It is open for touring, and we had done that in the past. It is really something to see. This is the Great Cross of St. Augustine. It stands 208 feet into the sky as a beacon of faith. It is built of over 200 stainless steel panels weighing almost 70 tons. Sometimes the sky is as dramatic and beautiful as the water. This was the morning after some thunderstorms blew through. This is a World War II trainer plane that was practicing landings and takeoffs. We don't have an enclosed cockpit, so I built this little wind shear for Bob. It worked pretty good. As you can see, that wind is not getting to him. Pretty clever. I just imagine everyone having their coffee up on the Lido deck as the captain takes them floating down the river.
We are in the St. James River near Jacksonville. The ocean's about 4 miles in that direction. Tide is on its way out. There's a 5-foot tide here at this time. That little island over there was just a peak of sand sticking out an hour and a half ago. It's a huge tidal area, marsh, that has to drain. You can see the current flowing here. It really boils. We went under some bridges yesterday with the tide behind us. It was probably 6 knots a tide. Sometimes our boat was doing 8. Normally maybe about 4. So all this water meets up out of each backwater and makes its way out to the ocean. Twice a day it rises and falls. Now that was all underwater too. The amount of energy is just amazing to think of how much influence tides have on such a huge body of water. It does stink a little. It smells kind of about 10 days short of a shower.
And we are almost out of Florida. Tomorrow will be our last day. Georgia, here we come.